tell you a story today about one of my first experiences with Shelley Hagen's mentoring. So we went through her wholesale and foreclosure camp, and she taught us how to go down to the courthouse and find houses that were maybe drug houses, because you can get these houses apparently pretty cheap, and then you've got to remediate them, of course. But so she was just showing us the techniques. So we went down to the courthouse. She told us how to do that. We had to go in, get this book, and then you look through the book of people that were going through foreclosure. And she had us recognize a certain name. I'm not going to say it on here, but there was a certain name, she said, that is really related to drugs. And so we found this house, and we went door knocking. So it's January, and we're pulling into this neighborhood, and a kind of neighborhood that the drug dealers like to get in on is a very quiet cul-de-sac where there's not a lot of traffic, and a double car garage that's attached to the house so that they can come and go with their plants and whatever without people seeing them. So anyway, she took us into this cul-de-sac to look at this house, and she wanted to go door knocking. And so I said, oh my God, I'm not going door knocking. Like, I have no idea what's going to be behind that door when I get there. So I said, I'm staying in the truck. So there's Shelley and Warren. They walk over to this house and they knock on the door, and they were gone. Oh, probably 20 minutes at least. And so then I sat in the truck just kind of chuckling, thinking, oh my gosh, I'd never do that. Anyway, they came back out. It was really interesting. They had found actually the owner. So it was an owner who'd rented the property, and he was cleaning it up and getting it ready. Again, he was remediating it himself. So he wasn't looking to sell it. But anyway, it was so interesting. She also took us out to a house way out in White City, out where we live, very high-end, $600,000, $700,000 house at the time. That was a drug house, and she pointed out a few things as we drove up, because we couldn't actually get into that one. There was no one home. She pointed out a few things to watch for. It was the camera, the tracks in and out of the garage, and it looked like nothing else had been used. So it was really interesting to hear her stories about how she found that kind of stuff. And again, it was a very powerful experience for us.